Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to update you on how my 2020 project pan is going. If you missed that original intro video, I will link it for you guys up here in the cards. But I'm doing a rolling project pan this year. I picked out both some makeup and some skincare products that I wanted to finish. And the plan is that as I finish or remove certain products from the project, I will add new ones in. So I didn't have like a set number of products that I wanted to try to finish. I've done that in the past. Didn't work so well for me. So my hope is that this style of project pan will be a little less stressful and a little more achievable for me. And so far I feel like it's going pretty well. So why don't we start out with the products that I've actually finished? Because yes, there are some. So the first product that I finished was the Peter Thomas Roth Peptide 21 Wrinkle Resist Serum. This is a very expensive product. It was $125, and I was lucky enough to not have to buy it myself. I was sent this through Influencer actually to test out the entire Peptide 21 range, and I honestly really like it. Yes, it's expensive, but I feel like this stuff delivers some serious results and has some incredible ingredients in it. And this serum is amazing. It's infused with 21 different peptides, so I feel like it really does like make your skin look more plump. It helped to reduce the appearance of my pores and just like made my skin look glowy without also making it feel greasy and heavy. Like, it's pretty amazing stuff. I don't know if I'm going to run out and repurchase it anytime soon because it is very expensive and I do have a lot of other skincare to get through. But this was a very nice product, and even though I'm sad for it to be gone, I feel really good that I actually used the entire thing up before it expired. Like, there's nothing worse than wasting a good quality expensive product. Now, to replace that product in my project, I picked another serum. So I'm currently working on finishing my Volition Beauty Strawberry C Serum. And this actually I have made really good progress on. I've been primarily using this at night because I have another serum I've been testing out in the mornings, but even then I feel like it's at the point where there's very little left, so I think, maybe in the next couple of weeks this will definitely be gone. So by the time that you guys see my next update, I will have definitely replaced this with something else. And if you don't know about this product, this guy retails for $42. It's a vitamin C serum that derives its vitamin C from strawberry seeds, which is actually kind of nice because a lot of vitamin C serums I've seen use citrus fruits and citrus oils and extracts. Even if they're not using those ingredients as the actual source of vitamin C, I think we just associate citrus with vitamin C, so it's kind of like an experiential thing. But vitamin C can be irritating to your skin in and of itself, and then you add all that extra citrus on top and it's like not a good situation. This is super gentle. It doesn't have any fragrance in it, and I do feel like it does help my skin to stay looking clear and bright. I feel like when I break out, the spots fade much more quickly than if I wasn't using this product, which is really awesome because around that time of the month my skin sometimes gets a little crazy. So this is a product that I do really enjoy, and I actually already have another bottle of in my cabinet, so I don't need to worry about repurchasing when I run out of this, which is nice. Then the next product that I finished is the Coats Face Tinted SPF. So this is kind of like a face primer and sunscreen in one. They changed the packaging of this product, so it actually looks like this now. This is a fresh tube that I've moved on to using. This I'm not going to put into the project to replace this because it's brand new. I kind of want this to last me a little while, but I'm sure I will go through this entire thing before the year is out. And essentially, this product is a mineral sunscreen. It's got SPF 40, and it's got that nice whipped silicone-y texture to it, so it really like blurs out the look of pores and kind of smooths your skin while also giving you like a really good level of SPF. So this is like my favorite sunscreen product to wear under makeup. And now to replace that product, I didn't have another primer that I necessarily wanted to put in the project. I've got a couple. I obviously use the Coats one a lot. I have a few others that I'm kind of rotating through here or there, especially if I'm like doing my makeup and it's at night. I don't really need to worry about the sunscreen. So I decided to replace that product with something totally different, which is a lip balm, or I guess it's technically a gloss balm. This is the Patchology Lip Service. This is a like super minty tingly, cooling, very glossy lip treatment product. It smells like those pastel buttermints. It's absolutely delicious. And I feel like it does give your skin a nice amount of hydration. It's very, very long wearing. So it goes on super glossy, but even as it starts to like wear down and absorb into your lips, it still stays like nice and moisturizing feeling, and it doesn't disappear after 2 seconds. So I do really like this. And I've actually made pretty decent progress on it. So as you guys can see, I'm more than halfway done with the tube, and I so rarely completely finish lip products that I felt like it would be a good challenge to myself to include this. It's definitely getting old, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to only have like a couple months shelf life, and I've had it for way longer than that. It still smells okay, so I'm assuming that it's fine to use. It hasn't done anything crazy to my lips, but knowing that the clock is ticking on this guy, I felt like it would be a good addition to the product to encourage me to just finish it off. Then I have one last makeup product that I completely finished, and this looks really weird. Let me show you what the actual product looks like. So this is the cartridge that comes inside of the Folklore Artist Sketch Eyebrow Pencil. So when you buy one of these, it actually comes with a refill cartridge. So this is the initial cartridge that was in my pencil, so I've now gone ahead and added the replacement in. And honestly, I feel like that is so genius. Like, you're saving packaging waste because people tend to go through these tiny little microfine eyebrow pencils very, very quickly. So to essentially get 2 of them for only $3 but not have all that excess packaging waste, I think that's super genius. So I finally finished up this guy. I'm not necessarily putting this immediately into the project. I am using it. I've kind of also started to rotate into some other eyebrow pencils just because I want to make sure I'm using those too. So instead, I actually decided to replace that with a skincare product, and I'll show you what in a minute, but first I want to show you the one other thing I am taking out of the project that I didn't finish, but I don't feel good about using anymore, and that is the Wander Beauty Dualist Concealer. This has definitely expired. It smells really, really off. I went to use it the other day and it was not good. So this is something I'm definitely not comfortable continuing to put on my face. So even though I was unsuccessful in finishing this product, there's still quite a bit of the stick left, and obviously still quite a bit of the liquid concealer left. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to throw this guy away. But I definitely have no shortage of concealers, so I think I'm just gonna try to do my best to rotate through what I have and actually like use my existing collection up and hopefully avoid wasting product like I did with this. Now, as far as what I decided to put in the project to replace that brow pencil and the concealer, I opted for some skincare because these have been sitting around in my cabinet for a while and I just wanted to use them up. So I have the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse and the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel, and these are 2 products that are kind of suggested to be used together. So you go in with the Pre-Cleanse first, which is basically like a cleansing oil to break down all of your makeup, you rinse it off, and then you go in with the Special Cleansing Gel, which is a nice, gentle gel cleanser. It actually lathers up really well, and it does leave your skin feeling pretty clean without stripping it at all. Dermalogica products are full of a lot of essential oils. They are very, very fragrant. However, I don't mind it as much when it's in a product that's not going to sit on my face because you just, rinse these off. And I actually have been really enjoying using these to remove my makeup on the days where I've been wearing it. It's just very expensive to buy this set. I don't remember if each of the products individually was $65 or if the pair of them together was 60 something. I think that seems more right to me. But to spend almost $70 or somewhere in that ballpark just to take your makeup off at night is pretty pricey. There are definitely more affordable options out there that work equally well. So I like these, and I don't mind forcing myself to try to use them up. I definitely am closer to finishing the pre-cleanse, I feel like, than the special cleansing gel. This is a really, really large container. So if anything, even though the price is high, you're still getting 8.4 fluid ounces, which I feel like is a decent amount, and a little goes a long way with this. You don't need a lot to really get your skin clean. So I have a feeling I'll probably run out of this before I run out of this, but we shall see. And then there is the rest of the stuff that's in my project. So I only had one other skincare product. That was the Peter Thomas Roth Peptide 21 Lift and Firm Moisturizer. This guy I do still have some product in, but I've made some really good progress. You get 3.4 fluid ounces in here, which is actually a pretty decent amount of moisturizer. I feel like this has lasted me such a long time. Like, I feel like I blew through the serum fairly quickly once I started the project, but this has been going strong and I've been using it pretty much every night, sometimes also in the mornings. And I had been using this for a long time before I even started the project. Now, this is a light blocking bottle, so it's hard to see where exactly the line of product is, but if you kind of like hold it up to a lamp and look at it on the right light, you can sort of see. So the last I checked, I was about down to here in this bottle, which makes me feel pretty good. I definitely am going to be able to finish this guy up. And as was the case with the serum, I do really like this product and I've been enjoying continuing to use it. I feel like it makes your skin feel very moisturized without feeling greasy. And again, it's infused with 21 different peptides, so I feel like it just makes my skin look a little more smooth and even and plumped. And if I do use it in the daytime, I feel like it wears really nicely under makeup. So again, a pricey one, not as bad as a serum. This is like $60 something, but a very good product. Everything else in this project is makeup. And I feel like I kind of did a little bit of a dumb thing when I picked out some of these products by picking out 3 foundations, because it's that much harder to finish any one of them when you're trying to use 3 different ones and also like test out other things. I did, however, manage to hit pan in my Wander Beauty Wanderlust Powder Foundation. It just happened actually the other day when I sat down to do my makeup to film, I think, my beauty report video actually. And I honestly had like several moments of disbelief that it was in fact pan. And I think part of it's also just because the bottom of this compact does not have a metal pan because this is a baked product. So at first I was like, is that something weird growing in my powder? And it was like, no, that's actually just, it's the bottom of the pan. You're not used to seeing that, Lauren, so it's a little weird for you. Now, it's just a tiny little baby bit of pan. There's definitely still a long way to go to finish this up, and I'm gonna try to do that. But I will also say the last couple of times that I used this product, I feel like the texture is starting to change a little bit. Sometimes it gets a little pilly on my skin and it never used to do that. So I have a feeling that this is just starting to get old. I mean, I've had it for a while and it's definitely past its recommended shelf life. So I'm not gonna take this out of the project right now, but I don't know if I'm going to necessarily try to finish the entire thing up. I might use it for the next 3-month installment and then we'll kind of see if the performance is really off and it's just like not going on and covering the way that it is, or it's doing anything weird to my skin. I obviously am not going to want to keep using it, but I'd hate to waste this much product because there's still a lot left in here. So I'm going to hold on to this little guy for a while longer, and we'll see what happens 3 months from now. Then there's the Purlisse BB cream. This one is still going strong, even though it feels like it's pretty light. I've used a lot of the product that's in here, but it's just one of those gifts that keeps on giving. Every time I go to use it, I'm like, there's definitely still quite a bit of product left in here. So this, I think, is going to be like my next priority just to finish up, especially because there's sunscreen in here. It's still good, it says, through March of next year, but I just feel better finishing it up, and then I can just move on to using some of my newer foundations. I'm actually wearing this on my face right now. I have the shade medium. It's like a tiny hair deep for me when I don't have a tan, which I definitely don't right now. But knowing that I'm not really leaving my house, I don't care all that much if things don't match me absolutely perfectly. I can just like blend down my neck and it's fine. So I am fairly confident that this will be finished by my next update, but we shall see. And then this I'm like really embarrassed about. I like completely forgot that this product was even in my project pan because like I knew that the Purlisse was, I knew that the Wander Beauty was, and I was really trying to focus on using those, and then I just like completely forgot that I also said I wanted to try to finish my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. So I have really been neglecting this. This is something I definitely need to try to focus on in the next 3 months. And I feel like I will be looking forward to using this because the weather is getting warmer and my skin is getting oilier, and this is a more matte foundation. So there's not really any progress for me to show you guys on this because I really have not used it much at all in the 3 months. I'm very sad to say that. Hopefully, the next time I go to use it, it still works just as well as it always does. I do really, really love this foundation. I think it looks absolutely beautiful on the skin. It's been a long time holy grail of mine. So even though I've been really loving the Zoeva Authentic Skin and my Too Faced Perfect Peach foundation, this guy right here, it needs a little love. Then this next one is a little disappointing because I really felt like I thought I was going to finish this by the 3-month mark, and I am so close. So this is definitely almost gone, and that is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. So I have just like the teeny tiniest little bit of this left. I did use this to set down my face today, and it was fine, but what I noticed had started happening with this over the last couple of months is that I would get these like little white balls all over my face, kind of similar to what happened with that CoverGirl foundation a while back that was doing something weird. So I've been a little leery to use this product because it seems like it's kind of going off. It's definitely past its shelf life. As far as powders go, this is a very short shelf life. It only lasts 6 months, where a lot of them are more like a year to 2 years. And I think a lot of that is because this powder, like the whole gimmick with it is that it feels like water when you put it on your face and it's infused with water. That sensation went away a very long time ago. I've had this now for probably 9-10 months, and I would say that after maybe 3 or 4, the cooling sensation was gone. It's just that the water evaporates as you're opening it and using it. I wouldn't even like leave it open or anything like that for an extended period of time, and it still just happened anyway. But I liked the way that it looked on the skin, and it really does blur out like the look of pores. So I've been enjoying using it. It's just been a little bit weird. So again, since it was not doing the weird white ball thing on my face today, maybe I will try to use this again a couple more times and finish it up. But if it in any way is just going to be ruining my makeup and it seems expired, then this is something I probably will remove for the project and replace with something else. Finally, last but not least, there is the Makeup Forever Artist Face Color in the shade S112, which is a sculpting or contouring shade. I had really hoped I would hit pan on this, but I think that was a little ambitious because this compact, this pan, is pretty deep. I think you get a lot of product in here. So I think hitting pan on this is going to be a lot harder than I originally anticipated. For a while there, I was using this as my bronzer and contour like all the time, but lately I've been kind of in the mood for more of a true bronzy look. I think this can look a little harsh sometimes if you over apply with it because it does have more of like a neutral cool undertone to it. So instead what I've been doing now is like going in with my Maybelline City Bronze to really like warm up my complexion, and then I've just been applying this to my cheekbones, like on the hollows, just to contour. And while I like the look of that better, it means that this is going to take me that much longer to actually finish up. It's got a nice sized dent in it. Like I've definitely used quite a bit of this product, but I honestly have no idea how long it's going to take for me to hit pan. It could be 3 months. It could be the rest of the year. Time shall tell. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's video. Hopefully a short and sweet one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed hearing my update on how my project pan is going. If you are also doing a project pan right now, definitely leave me a comment and let me know how it is going for you. Are you having success? Are things going not as well because you're not wearing makeup as often in this pandemic? I definitely understand that struggle, and that's kind of also part of the reason why I've been focusing and adding in a little bit more skincare, because that just feels a little more accessible to me right now. And honestly, at the end of the day, there are no rules. Just do what you want, do what makes you feel good, even if other people mostly pan makeup. If you want to pan, finish up your skincare, then you go ahead and do that. I do also have a bunch of empties to share with you guys, which I didn't want to talk about in today's video because then I think this video would be like super epically long. So stay tuned for that coming very soon. And yeah, on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go, but I hope you all are staying safe, staying well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.